Okay guys, I got my respirator on. It's setting up. You can see dry spots forming all over the place. We did it. We did this, the roof, the A-pillars coming down, the C-pillars, we blew it into this side. All nice down this pillar. Blew it into that pillar. And we're good. We're good. So, I did see a ding. There's a ding right there. That's it. Let it set up. Laid out good. So we're good to go. Okay guys, we're back out here. I mean, as you saw from the early part of the video, I'm putting two together. The car is in epoxy. I let the air out of the tires just now. This baby is low, except for the nose. That should make life a little easier. We're gonna give it a wipe down. I got these rubber plugs to put inside the holes. I've soaked them in lacquer thinner. Lacquer thinner turned yellow. And they don't have that cheap Harbor Freight smell anymore. Got these from Ace Hardware. So they're 9/16 on the top. It's a 1/2-inch hole, so let's stick up a hair. We'll see how it works out. Might have to coat them with tape when I do the paint. I'm trying to just avoid getting shit down there. As you'll see by the video, I peeled the tape off. I just left the tape on those big holes, so that doesn't matter. I realized that I have to have paint right up to the edge of the hole. So let's mix some stuff up and get going. Okay guys, we're back out here. It's almost dry. There's still a couple of wet spots in it. That's high build, 2K, whatever you want to call it. The caulk seemed to work out well. They didn't go winging the paint off. Had a couple of kamikaze bugs land in it. But we'll just peel it off. I'll twist them off. Maybe we'll cut them a little shorter for when we do the paint job. But yeah, that worked out well. They're rubber. Like I said, I soaked them in lacquer thinner. The lacquer thinner turned yellow. They lost that funky smell. We look like we did good. This definitely worked out as a nice soft edge. This all looks okay. I mean, I don't see anything that's not going to block out. We do have a ding right there. How much have we got? We'll find out. When it was wet, the body work down at the bottom looked good. Then again, that's really almost under the car. All in here turned out well. And you can see that's where the tape line is. So I think we're good there. All in here turned out well. You could just about make out a dot there, and you could just make it out there, so that'll probably come out with the first sanding. As you know, we do everything twice here. Going through a shitload of this stuff, but it's all going on the floor. As for over here, I covered this whole area. I did a soft edge there. I blew it up. We did the majority, the outer part of the sail. I'm going to call it the sail panel. Okay, this we came down to like here. Okay, so we got this. So this area right here is only misted on, which is good because we sanded it up to there. So we should be good there. Here too. I guess we're about to find out how good my soft edge worked. I came into like here, I blew it. Okay, you could actually see the color change up to like right here. You see it lightens up. Got the rest of the roof, got the A-pillar. Like I said, those I left that way because I really don't care. They're covered by the big chrome piece. I'll just fill that in with paint, you know, with a little brush. We got to get more high build. We're gonna have enough. We're definitely gonna have enough epoxy. I have a quart and maybe this much of my other high build from the last project, and I don't know how much is left in here. I don't even think there's a quart in there, so I don't think we're gonna have enough. If this was it, if we were blocking this and it came out mint and I just had to do the doors and blow it in the door jambs, would be good. But this is going to require 2 full coat or 3 full coats twice, like the other side, to make sure, because there's a lot of work on these doors. We ain't gonna skimp to be a little cheap, plus I could use some for the Outlander. But yeah, overall, like I said, there's still some spots that are drying, but overall, I didn't see any major dents in the roof. The only thing I do see is some kamikaze tiny little bugs that came in. I had the same problem because it's been 3 years since I painted the wagon. I had the same issue with these little tiny little nasty little bugs. So this one you could see because I was rubbing it with my finger to try and flick it off. I don't know if we got that area here that I hit with the acid. You can still see some popping right there. We'll find that out when we go to sand it. If not, we'll put a little skim right there. That is bad clean metal. The only dent I didn't fix is this tiny dent right here where the hinge fits. And I think with that dent there, it allows the gate to move forward just that little hair to make it line up better. So you don't see it. The hinge covers it. That's why I didn't do it. So you're always going to see a dent there as I pan through. If I fill it and I go to reline up the gate, I'm just going to be digging into Bondo rather than metal, and then all sorts of crap will happen. But here we got underneath, got in the wells. It's got what we were supposed to get, guys. As you can see, the paint, the tape is still blue. I did not blow it up into here. Okay. It's masked right to the bottom edge of this. So I did put some on here. But that's it. That's the last bit of paint that's going to touch those things. I did blow it into the gutters on the backside. I did blow it this way. I did blow it down into the windshield thing as well as the epoxy. All that has paint in it. Because I did sand down as far as I could go. So when you put the molding on, you don't see some weird ass ridge or anything like that. I did drop the fender down. This normally touch here, so this fender's dropped down as well as the other side. And lift it up a little bit. So I think we're good. So still got the fan on. Probably gonna leave it on through the night. The humidity's still high. It just rained again. But I think we're coming into nice weather. I don't know if I understood correctly. There you go. I did get 1 or 2 on the roof. But you see them? I don't know where they came from. But this is still the sand. I blew this thing out multiple times. But you could see the sand came out and it stuck in the perp. Right there. And the only place I thought I was having... And this window's been out. It just doesn't make any sense. And I thought the only place I was going to have trouble with sand was the front. But I don't see any remnants of it. And just so you know, if you get sand in your paint, at this stage, you might as well just flick it totally out and sand it. Because down the road, it's going to fall out as time goes on when you start washing the car. And this is going to get coated again. So if you flick the sand out now, sand it, and then when you recoat it, that little dot will disappear. But when it falls out in your paint job, then you have a little bad spot. So this is getting remasked. Yeah, I don't know where that shit came out of, but it's around the edges of it. So I guess I'm lucky it didn't all land right there, which it didn't. It's clean. So yeah, that's odd. So okay, I'm calling it, guys. That was 2 nights. Well, yesterday was pretty quick. Yesterday was a runaround job. Tonight I got to do whatever. Yesterday I tried to fill. I could not find the corks. I could not find anything. And I went to Ace Hardware today. I bought extras. I'm in stock. They're 9/16 rubber plugs. That means the tip is 9/16. 20 cents a piece. It was $4. I bought 20 of them. So obviously I have 4 extra. I don't know how many I got here. 3. I got 6 extra. okay, because I didn't know what was going to happen when I hit them with lacquer thinner. I really want to test these, the ones that are on the car, and bend them around and see if the paint flies off, because I need something safe for when I'm shooting paint, because if I hit it with the gun and it blows off into my paint job, oh, it'll be hell to pay. So even if I have to put a little piece of tape on the top of them, but what I noticed once I cleaned them in the lacquer thinner, they were rubbery and grippy, and I let them sit out here for an hour before I put them in the car. I cleaned them and then wiped them. These still have that weird Harbor Freight smell, even though I didn't buy them from Harbor Freight. So, worked out better than little wooden things, which, like I said, Ace Hardware had cork, and I was going to buy the cork, and then I found the rubber things. I was like, mint was sold. And they actually have ones that would fit in here. I just got to measure those holes. So, with that said, guys, I'm going to make a second video to this, talking about why, and it sounds stupid, why do you need high build primer when you're doing stuff like this?